Well, I think first of all, it's if it's an idea that has a path to profitability, that's important. If you want to be a business, if you want to be a nonprofit, it's a different conversation to have. But the key is if you have some innovative product or service, some new thing that you want to bring to market, the fastest that you can prove the concept, the better off you'll be. And what I mean by that is to establish your place in the marketplace, to actually get to a cash flow positive situation. Because it's really hard to keep a business running if you're not making a profit. You got to be making more than what you're spending. That's pretty fundamental in business. So the sooner you can get to that, the better. I think you've got to be realistic. I can't tell you how many times, Kevin, I see a business plan and someone claims, they're going to have, 1,000% year over year growth from years 1 to year 2. And that's just not realistic. Even the best financed, high tech startups in Silicon Valley very rarely get 1,000% growth from year 1 to year 2, for instance. So I think that's a situation of somebody not being very realistic. People have to understand their marketplace. They have to understand their differentiators. They have to understand there are competitors in your space. Maybe you have something truly new and unique and special, but it won't take very long for your competitors to probably try to duplicate what you're doing. So you have to understand how you compete against others, and that's going to drive your financial model. That's going to drive the assumptions that you have, and where you price things at, what kind of margin you have, how many people can you hire, what does it take to do this, what are your workflows. There's all these sorts of things that, frankly, a lot of this goes in a business plan. And while I've never been a huge advocate of the need to have a perfect business plan that you give to a potential lender or investor, but the sheer activity of going through a business plan itself to put one together forces you to think about some of these things that will make you a better business person when you actually are trying to create something new. So these are some of the things I would suggest. People can be. It really helps to be organized. No lender or investor is going to like it if they ask for documentation and it takes you days or weeks or months to find it. You're going to have to know your business opportunities like the back of your hand. If you don't know the answer, there's no shame in saying I'm not sure just yet. Let me get back to you. I mean, what you don't want to do is make something up or say I don't know. That's not going to be very helpful.